Hello, whoever watching this video. I am Prasanna Thapa, and today I am going to give a coding round of mountBlue technologies for the position of software development engineer. So I am recording this on OBS because for some reason Zoom didn't download it in my PC. So uh, it will have the same features. I'll be recording my video, my presentation, the screen presentation, as well as my audio. So in order to show them my show you guys my approach as well as if I'm cheating or not. So first let me show you my room. This is my room. As you can see, this nobody is here, and I'll be giving my exam sitting in this room for 3 hours alone. So just let me switch to the screen. So yeah, now my screen should be visible to you guys, and now let's begin. So I got this email regarding the test on 6th June 2021 at 3 p.m. and currently it's 2:55 p.m. right now, and there is a link to start test and all the things that I have gone through, and let's just start. So the start the test will open this link which I have already filled. You can see this confirmation form. uh, Logged in as snowfox.me@gmail.com, my contact number, year, graduation, computer science, East India, mail, and etc. etc. So just to let's agree and start. Okay, so I have two questions playing with dates and test coding round loading. The question is, on a form, user is asked to enter date that come in as strings before storing them to the disk. They need to convert into a standard date format. Write a function to convert the dates as described. You are given a string in day, month, year format where the day in the string is first, second, third, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and all, and the other are the numbers with the th. Okay, so let's get your part. Month is the first three letter, for example, January JN or December DEC. Okay, year is 4 digits. Convert the following day, month, year to string YYYYMMMMDD format. The first 4 digit. Okay, this is I think quite easy one. Let's do this. तो हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं? We will let's take Python because it is ridiculously easy to do string formatting and all in Python. I know it could be easy in C or other languages as well, but it is my preferred choice. So date is a string. What we'll do is str no we'll take array arr equal to dates dot split. Okay, the keyboard में वो z अपने आप दब जाता है. Date dot split by cap. Now we'll get the array. Now first we have to remove the last two part, this st, nd, and th. So day equal to arr 0 dot split. Okay, split नहीं चाहिए यहाँ पे. So arr 0, and in there we are splitting it to like this, second last character. तो th हट जाएगा, st हट जाएगा. Now coming to month, let's make a map. So our map mp equal to jan 01. Okay, just like that, 01 comma feb 02 March 03. Then we'll go to April, APR will be 04. It will be April, January, February, March, April, May. It will be MAY. It will be 05. it will be 05, and May, then June, JUN, it will be 06. Then July, that is my uh, birth month, JUL, July, so it's 07. Keeping to 08, that is July के बाद September, July, August, sorry, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and August. August, it will be 08. फिर अगस्त के बाद September, SEP, this will be 09, and September, उसके बाद October आता है, CT, ये हो गया 10. This is also my favorite month. दिवाली आती है. October, then November, November will be 11, and then finally December, DEC, that will be 12. So we have got the map, and now month is just map, and in map we'll just pass the first first index of the array, and we are left with year, that is just year, so year equal to ARR3, sorry, it will be 2. Now we'll check if day is less than 10. So we need to append a 0 here, so we'll do day equal to 0 plus string day. That's as simple as that. Actually, we don't even need to do this in string because it is already string. We are not converting it to int here. Now, if we return, we need year plus a gap plus month, 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 plus then another gap, month tha na? Month tha. Then plus day. Day will be day. Now let's see if the code runs. Runtime error. Okay. List has no attribute split. Okay, this is a list. Okay. We are getting a list. मैंने देखा नहीं, sorry. What we'll do is make this thing date for date in dates. बहुत सारी dates हैं, and सारे line will be appended by one, and instead of returning we'll do something else. So this is our return list. Answer equal to brackets, and we'll just append it, answer dot append, and we will return a list, that is answer, RETURN, return answer. Let's run the code again, finger crossed. Again runtime error, no response, type error, not supported. Okay, day is less than 10, we have to do a int day here, int day, because string cannot be compared with integers, of course. Again run, this time it should work. Compiled successfully, run all tests, fast, congratulations to me, yay. We'll do a submit. Okay, now we are back to question 2. Ravis is an ordinary kid who has worked hard to be a great cricketer. As a part of his training, Ravis must run sprints of different interval in a straight path. Okay, समझ नहीं आया. The path is numbered. The coach uses goal. Ravis coach provides a list of goals to reach. क्या question है यार? Each time Ravi starts and stops or passes a marker, it is considered a visit. Determine the lowest number of marker that is visited the most during this time. Sprint 5. Let's see an example. क्या हो रहा है? So n equal to 5 and sprint एक array दिया है. If the number of marker on the path n is 5 and वो दिया है, then Ravi's first sprint will be from position 2 to 4, then next sprint will be position 4 to 1, and then 3 to mark position considered the visited next time. ये कैसे हो रहा है? Okay, let's see the question again. Ravi's is an alternate जो भी है. As Ravi sprints on different intervals, okay, path में interval है on a straight path. The path has numbered marker and the coach uses this as goal. Ravi's coach provide a list of goal to reach in order. Each time Ravi starts and stops or passes a marker in it is considered visit. Determine the lowest number of marker that is visit during most that is visited the lowest numbered marker that is visited the most time during Ravi's day of training. So n equal to 5, 2 से 4 में कूदेगा वो, फिर 4 से 1 में कूदेगा, फिर 1 से 3 में कूदेगा. A marker is visit to visit. Okay, फिर वो उल्टा भी कूदेगा क्या? Start running and each pass sprinting. Okay, ऐसे कूदेगा, फिर वो उल्टा जाएगा, फिर वो सीधा कूदेगा. And how many times will he run? Said 5. So what does 5 signifies? If the number if n is find, and Ravi's position 2 से 4, 4 से 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Considered to be visited each time Ravi start the ends of the sprint there. Total number of visits in each position will be calculated like so. N is number denoting the integer number of markers along the path. In string M is the array of integer denoting the sequence of marker to reach the beginning of at a marker as shown in sprint return. Int an integer denoting Ravi's most visited position during the path, performing all m-1 sprints. Okay, m-1 sprints will do m-1 sprints. So m क्या है अब? I think this is 1 sprint, this is 2 sprint, this is 3 sprint. That I understand, but n, what is n here? N equal to 10 sprint is 5, so 1 sprint, 2 sprint, फिर उल्टा भागा ये. What is happening here? So given the sprints 1, 5, 10, so okay, 1 से 5 तक भागेगा, then 5 में मार्कर पास करेगा, then 5 से वो 10 तक भागेगा, then 10 से वो उल्टा 3 तक भागेगा. Okay, 10 से वो 3 तक भागा, 3 sprint 1, this is get better. Okay, हाँ. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 भागा, 5 से 10, 10 से वापस ही भागा. तो ये 5 क्या है? 1 marker, 3. As part of the training, if the number of the marker on the path n equal to 5, if the number of the marker on the path n equal to 5, तो 5 markers है. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ओके, शायद से 5 मतलब टोटल नंबर ऑफ मार्कर्स है, मतलब समझ गए. सो दिस इज 10, तो ये 1 से लेकर 10 तक होगा ऑफ कोर्स. देन स्प्रिंट्स है वो 2 से 4 भागेगा, देन 4 से देन वो 4 से ओके समझ गया. सो इसमें क्या करेंगे? द फर्स्ट अप्रोच विल बी 2 से 4 तक सब प्लस कर दो, 1 डाल दो, देन 1 बैक सबको, फिर 2 कर दो इसको, फिर but that way it will be O of n square depending on the number of so we have to print the lowest. The lowest means 1. The answer should be 1 here. Is it sample case 0 or -1? So Ravi's day of training. Ravi says visited 2 and 3 marker and total of 3 times most visited. Okay, highest and इसका lowest मतलब हम लोग को 2 Okay, then we'll do a naive approach first. C++ कहाँ है मेरा vector sprints. So what we'll do is we will make an int array of size n, of course, and that will be initialized to 0. We'll do this, take cares of everything. Why is this may not be initialized? पता नहीं करके देखते हैं. Then for int int I or just for I in sprints, or we can change this to a. It will be much better. For I in a, and we have to find also the next element for like 1 to 4. Okay, for I equal to 0, I is less than a dot size I plus plus. Now it should be -1. So what we'll do is for int j equal to a of I, and j is less than, okay, we need to define our constraints first. Int start equal to a of I, and int equal to a of I plus 1. Now if start is greater than end, then just swap it. Swap start comma end. Now we are done here. Int I, then it will be now start strt, and j is less than end. Now we'll do a j plus plus, and we will just increment arr of j plus plus. So we need to find the max element in this array and return its index. Int max equal to -1 for and index of max, and ds index of max equal to -1. Now for int I equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. If and only if max is less than arr of I, then we will take the index as index of max equal to I, and max itself equal to arr of I. It's simple. Yes, it's simple. Now we will return I plus 1 because I is 0 indexing. Sorry, index of max plus 1. It is, yeah. Let's check. It should give TLE on some cases, maybe not. Compiled successfully, output 4, expected 5. Okay, our answer is wrong. Is this 41510 okay, 41510 so our expected answer here should be 5, I guess. 5. Now what are we getting is your output is 4, so let's just print the array itself, so it will be easy to debug what is going on here. arr of I, and yeah, should be arr. Let's run again. Now we got one. Okay, For 1 to 5, uh, actually 1 to 5, 1 to 5 is, okay, 1 is 0 and everything, why 1 is, uh, this thing is 1, okay, I got it. Let's make it n plus 1 and let's start it from 1 and less than equal to. It will be better because the index in the sprints array was 1 based and I was adding it on 0 based. Now what will I do is I'll just remove this and try it again. Now the answer is 3. Why? 1 1 2 index start equal to a of I and equal to, then from I start to end arrg plus plus everything is 0. So k from arrg 0 equal to, it should be equal to end. Results now. Now everything is working fine. Let's comment it out and run for all test cases. Some should be TLE, others should work fine. Yep, working fine. There are just 2 TLE test cases. So for this we need to do a better approach. Obviously, what can we do? Let me think. So we are given an range. In that range we have to add 1. Okay. Now why don't we take a map of range? 1 and then 1 to 4, there should be 1, then 1 to 4, 1 to 3. You have to find the minimum that is visited maximum number of times. Okay, can we do one thing? If I then get line, okay, can I edit this? Okay, I don't want to edit this, but still for the sake, scene dot type null. We are not using scene anyways. I think this won't help. 24132. Everything is passed. We have 2 test cases left and I think 1 hour left or 2 hours. 2413. We need to add every number. We need to add every position by 1. If only we could do it by 1, it should work. What if we take a map of numbers like from 2 to 4 we add 1, okay, from, okay, from what if we take, like, if this is the example, now Hmm. There is a 2. Okay. We are doing another approach. Let's see. What we'll do is, let me just first comment out my code. This time we'll take an array. Let's take a vector of pair of ints, and we call it our strings sp. Now what we'll do is, okay, this will be, I think, n plus 1, because 9, it should be a dot size plus 1, a dot size plus 1, or we can just leave it as it is. Now we will take this function and we will append our first and last into this vector sp dot pushback, sp dot pushback and start comma end, sp dot pushback start comma end. Yep. Now we will have everything in pairs, for example 2 comma 4, then 1 comma, yeah. Okay, then we will iterate over n times for end I equal to 1. Okay, I equal to 1, I is less than equal to n, I plus plus. Okay, एरर क्या आ रहा है भाई, एक्सपेक्टेड चला गया जी। हाँ, तो now in this we will find all the elements that are, okay, for example this icon one, the ending is there, okay, but if we sum up all the values, for example 2 4 1, then let's just do this, or we need to get the number of elements that are we have in that array. Instead of this, let's pick two things at once. We will do a map to, let's say, unordered map to unordered map int comma int, and this will be empty. Unordered, I'm very sorry, unordered, yeah. Now we will also add this thing mp will be starting mp. Okay, sp will do two things here. Starting sm and ending map will do copy paste, will do ending map and starting map. So starting map start plus, okay, start plus plus, ending map end plus plus. Is it help? Should be, I don't know. Ending map, and again this is, I don't know, should not be an issue. So we just need to get the number of starting points, so let our answer reside here and answer equal to 0. Now, and into max equal to -1. So what we'll do is we will calculate For example, if we have starting, we calculate the number of items that are starting there. If int new as start we already taken, right? Okay. Int start equal to starting map of I, and okay, so for example, one has one start, one has two start, then one we need to get all the numbers. Okay, let's just do this. For int I equal to 0. Okay, this will be basically the same thing as this. Print I, then start to print. Let's say int I, int j is less than sp dot size sp j plus plus. Now we will iterate over all the things, but before that, int local max lm equal to 0, and if spj spj dot first is greater than equal to, is less than equal to I, and spj dot cond second is less than equal to sp dot second is greater than equal to I. That means it is in the range, because I is greater than or equal to first, and I is smaller than equal to second, so it is in the range. So we will do lm plus plus. Now the same thing as here. Array, if instead of array, if lm is greater than the index of max, that is our answer, should be I, and max should be lm. Now we'll return index of max. Then boot. Compilation error. Dot size minus 1. Plus operator. Speed dot size. I think it's because of this. Now let's run the code again. Compile successfully, output 5. Now let's do run test all cases again and see if this works. I guess it will not, but still, okay. This is definitely not working. Now we should do a thing in between them. This is the overlapping subset problem. index of max equal to 0. Okay, this thing is not working. Move this thing. No, back to our original code. We were just adding and swapping and then calculating. Now instead of adding, when we will add something, we will okay, this 1, 2, 3 we will add, then 1, 2, 4 we will again add, count number of 1. Okay, what if you count every occurrence? 1, then 2. 1 say 3, 4 say 1, 2 say 4, 1, 3, okay, 1, 4, means that is overlapped there. How many starting and how many ending position? Okay, we can do this. Let's give it another try. Now we will do a map. We will do a map of end comma end MP. This is start MP and map of end comma end. This will be end of map. This will be the end of map EMP. Now in the start end, instead of adding everything, we will do SMP I plus plus, SMP A of I plus plus. Then we will do end map AMP A of I plus 1 plus plus. Now the array we will be making will be outside this loop. For every entity in our map. How do we traverse map in C++? I forgot. And okay, auto saves every time. See, this auto saves me every time. So auto entity in map SMP. Yeah. Okay. For end I equal to 1, I is less than equal to n, I plus plus. This is fine. Now we have to calculate how many are starting in how many of the map do we have in that range. So we have to calculate SMP of I. This is the number of nodes starting, and we'll track a number of previous nodes equal to 0. So end here beginning equal to previous beginning equal to SMPI. Now we will add ARR I equal to the number of nodes that began on that particular interval, that is beginning. Now the number of nodes that were already opened in the previous, this should look like that. Now we will do previous let's say I have two opening here. Okay, then we have one opening here and two previous openings, so it will be three. In three we have zero opening and previous will be three, so it will be three. And we have to check the closing, so it will be two. So previous equal to beginning now. Okay, this should give incorrect results if I do not make this change. Previous equal to beginning, and fourth one is going out, so we have to check the number of things that ended in the last track. So beginning, so previous should be beginning minus end map of I minus 1. Then let's run the code. One, let's check like this. Minus 1. Custom input 5 2 for 1 3 5 2 comma 2 comma 4 comma 1 comma 3 2 4 1 3. Okay, 2 enter 4 enter 1 enter 3 enter. Okay, run code. For results, okay, as expected. Okay, the first thing is 1, and I think it should be 2 first. 70. There should be two openings or endings. 1 2 0 1 0 should be 2 3 and 3. SPAI. Okay. Oh, I got the problem. Start and end and go. Okay, 2 was expected, 3 was great, but here it should be 3 because the previous should be 3 minus end anything that ended on 2. Think nothing ended on 2 here, and 3 anything ended on 2. No, nothing ended on 2. Memorize beginning plus previous, beginning plus previous minus, or just ARI. Wait, now run the code. Now 2 3 3, it should be 2 0. Why it didn't work? Because one was ending, one was starting and 3 was ending. In 3, when we were in 4, 1 2 3 and 4, 3 should have the value 1, because it is ending here, but it didn't. One, two, five. Okay. Previous there was 3 minus AMPI. Okay, 23320. I think we are getting the correct results. Now, custom input, we how do we now run code? Okay, we don't have a custom input. We cleared them all. Okay, no problem. We can just run and see if the test cases is working or not. Hope these work. Okay, yay, we did it all. So let me explain my code how I did it. First of all, ये जो आगे पीछे हो रहा है, I just made it everything in one direction. Now I tracked all the opening and endings. So I just traverse the array once and track if there is opening, then go through it. If there is an ending, for example, say this case, there is an opening, there are two openings here, so it will be 2. There is one opening here, so 2 plus 1 3, it will be 3. Zero openings here, it will be 3. And here you could see that there is one closing, so from the next type the previous will be -1, so it will be 2, and so on. So we have to traverse this only once. Now the time complexity would be O of n, because we are traversing the n one time, and the map actually does in log n, the storing part. We can do an unordered map that will take an average of O of 1. Sorry. Okay, the map will do an average in O of 1, and we'll be traversing the map in only one time. So that means that it works now, because we have successfully reduced the time complexity, and I'm going to submit. Now, okay, modify test, okay, run test. Let's make sure everything is working. All test cases are, चल जा भाई please. अब पीली मत देना, पिछली बार चल गया था. Okay, all test cases have been passed. Submit. Question number 2, run test cases, and चल जा यार, चल जा. Run test cases, and all test cases are passed, and we do a submit. Now we successfully did all the questions, so I am submitting the test. Yes, close this test. How was the experience? 5-star. I love hacker rank, and everything was great. Questions were medium to difficult. No, it was easy to medium. Nothing. Submit feedback, and I think I'm done now. Let's get back, guys. So this was my experience. I am stopping the recording. Bye.